Okay, so watching Axe Cop.
Yes.
And the entire time I just picture him as Ron Swanson. But he is a big, like, mustached cop with an axe.
So does he kind of look like?
Yeah, does he look like Ron?
No, not really.
He's got the stash,
he's
though.
got sunglasses on and he's got the stash. So anyway, the episode I watched was he was with Flute Cop. And I still don't really realize, like, I think they're brothers. I'm not really sure. But they find a unibaby, which is a baby with a unicorn horn. And then they bring it to their doctor friend, who also has a unicorn horn, and their horns touch.
Oh, no.
And then he reads the baby's mind that way and finds out that the baby's from their unicorn planet.
This is a show?
Yes.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, that was designed by a 5-year-old.
It sounds incredibly created like a 5-year-old.
And then they have to go to the unicorn planet to save it, because some evil monster's attacking it, and their interstellar vehicle, the thing they use to get around in space,
Spaceship.
is a... No, it's not a spaceship. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex with miniguns for arms.
Nice. Oh my god.
That 5-year-old is a genius.
It's so good. It's just ridiculous.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
And on that note, to start off, I'm Adam like usual. We got Sean, Brandon, Dodds, and Matt. And no one cares what the hell we've been playing this week.
I do.
Fuck that. No one cares.
I care. I'm
No.
sure Sean cares.
What have you been looking at this week?
My game that I've been playing.
No. E3 stuff.
Alright, so the game that I was looking at this week was Azura's Wrath, the PS3.
Yes!
I quit 45 minutes into. Alright, no, I haven't actually saw that much, to be honest with you.
No, but are you excited for anything? I've got
Uncharted
stupid
4!
amounts of...
I think I'm most excited for Hotline Miami 2.
Yeah, really?
Well, of the things that I can actually play right now, Hotline Miami 2. And that other game that came out for the PC already.
Terraria?
No, that's gonna be free.
Do you want the one with the monster and the 4 guys hunting it down?
Well, you know, it's like the
Evolve.
it's coming out for the
Evolve
Vita.
was cool.
Rogue Legacy also.
Oh, Rogue Legacy. Also, Child of Light's coming out on the
Yeah.
PSP.
Looking forward to all those things,
I watched the Zelda trailer. That was
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
which looks pretty bad.
Yeah. If it's actually like actual open world, like GTA, Zelda, side quests around Zigzag, like it would be fucking sick.
It'll likely
And it would
just be
print
like
money.
because I'm pretty
Print
sure
money.
Ocarina of Time already did an open world concept. I mean,
It was still close.
But it's
It's
a,
not really. It was no, but see,
it's
that
a
was
linear open world.
yeah, exactly. It was open, but you had to go here.
And there was literally nothing in between there.
Like, everything was locked down.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
But I mean, if this is actually open world and it's big and it's huge and you can do whatever you want and shit, that would be very cool.
Would it?
I just like to
Yeah,
make a
for
point-
sure, man.
I like to make a point.
Yeah,
Adam
like-
likes it big and huge.
Yes.
I've already seen that
Yeah.
in countless amounts of games.
Not in
That's-
Zelda though.
Yeah, but like, who cares?
Everyone.
Everyone who plays
Yeah.
Zelda.
Absolutely everyone.
Everyone is watching the E3 footage and just
Fucking jacking off right into the screen.
It's another Zelda game.
Yeah.
But now it's
an
open
act-
world.
An actual Zelda that might be good on console.
I don't.
When was the
care.
last one that was good on console?
Every
Fucking Wind
single one
Waker?
on
Every single
console is
one.
apparently very good on console.
The thing is, I don't care. It's open world. I know it's a Zelda game, and I know it's going to be good quality.
Well, there
I
you go.
don't
But
care
now,
what
now it's open world on top of it.
Just to play to Adam's
It's like
point,
icing.
I think that they're probably going to do a lot more like the Rockstar of open world versus the Assassin's Creed of open world, where they're going to have things that you're going to genuinely enjoy seeing. They're going to have a lot of attention to detail and these kind of systemic things
You
that
can hire
Link is gonna,
whores.
yeah, I was gonna say that
Yeah,
Link is about to walk into a strip club, goes and just starts throwing coins
Well,
at them.
speaking of Link, people were
Rupees.
saying that the person that was in the trailer might not even be Link.
What?
Because first off, it looked like a chick, and
Link always looks like a chick.
no, but it looked obviously like a chick. Like,
Yeah.
okay, Link kind of looks like a girl sometimes, but this looked way more like a chick than any other Link ever.
Link looked like a
Oh.
chick.
And yeah, and wasn't wearing the green
You
tunic.
take
So
that
people
back.
were saying
I like that Link.
His big eyes.
people were saying maybe it's Zelda and Link is somewhere else or whatever. And like, who knows?
How
You
is
play
that
as Zelda
Zelda?
for a portion.
Well, maybe that was just part of the trailer. Maybe it's something else. Who knows? No one knows anything. It's just
Princess Peach.
yes, it's Princess Peach.
Crossover,
Well, they showed more Hyrule Warrior, but
Yeah.
I mean,
which Matt is going to enjoy.
Yeah, why not? 100 hours.
yes.
2000.
20
That's a
I don't know.
lot.
They
That's
showed
a lot
some
of hundreds
other
of
characters.
hours.
They showed from like Twilight Princess that like cat thing that rode the dog.
Yes.
Like that's in it. And someone with a gigantic sword. I have no clue who it was though. I haven't played enough Zeldas apparently.
Cloud.
Yeah, definitely
Definitely
Cloud.
Cloud.
It definitely Cloud in the Zelda game. But yeah, Uncharted 4 looks fucking sick.
It does.
I actually
Like,
haven't seen the
didn't see
trailer.
it.
You haven't seen the trailer?
Oh,
They're
it didn't-
speculating.
It didn't say much.
It doesn't say much, but it looks glorious.
No, but that's
Yeah.
it.
But
There's
Drake
a-
looks older in it, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reminded me of Nathan Fillion for some reason. Just his face.
Wasn't he
His
like
face.
everyone on the internet says if they ever make a movie, Nathan Fillion has to play him.
Yeah, people were saying that. But he looks like him. And even more in this trailer than like
Yeah.
any of the other ones.
I think it might just be psychological, Adam.
Maybe.
Well, anyways, this trailer, they're not sure if it's CGI or in-game.
No,
It's
they said it was
in-game.
in-game.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It might be like an in-game cinematic kind of thing because it looks.
But it's Naughty Dog.
But Naughty
They
Dog,
don't-
yeah,
yeah.
they don't
They
do
don't.
that.
I
They
know.
don't bullshit with.
I know, but
their-
it looks so
It's
so good.
so good. I know,
But
right?
You don't
So
remember. Well, maybe you do remember
Last
the
of Us.
first Uncharted.
Well, I played Last of Us.
No, but the first Uncharted when that came out, and like their people's clothing can get wet. You're like, this is not real. How can this be happening? And now we're at the age.
No,
where
but this
graphics are
literally looks like you're playing like cinematic
crazy
all the time, like CGI.
But the order looks
CGI
like it's gonna be
cinematic.
pretty good.
The order, yeah, the order looks like it. The graphics are amazing, but I'm not sure about the game. And like the way it is, like now, it just seems like it's going to be way on rails, like
It
the entire
seems like
time.
a really nice looking tech demo.
Yeah,
You know?
quite possibly. But people are worried that it might be like a 4 or 5 hour game. Like it might be a really short experience, which would really suck.
4 or 5 hours for Uncharted? Are we still talking about?
No.
Uncharted?
The Order 1886.
But Far Cry 4 looked amazing.
Yeah, Far Cry 4 looks sick.
Yes.
Although at the end of the trailer, the gameplay trailer they had, this elephant like runs into this Jeep and the Jeep explodes in its face. I'm like, I'm sorry, that elephant's dead. It was just
should have melted off a bit.
Charging elephants don't trigger detonation.
Yeah, they do. They're charging and they're
they create
tusks.
sparks. Their
They
tusks
have
are made of
dynamite
metal,
tusks.
apparently,
It's true.
and make sparks.
Apparently, ivory is explosive. They explain all the
It's a
harvesting.
very volatile material.
they actually harvested for explosives and not pianos.
Which is why there's so many drug lords in Africa.
No, but
Yeah.
that's why if you play your piano too hard, it will explode.
Because of that volatile ebony, right?
Ebony.
Be careful,
Ivory,
Elton
sorry.
John.
The ivory.
That's weird. Adam.
No,
That's
no,
Freudian slip.
Michael
What are you
Jackson.
thinking about?
Oh, you think of Michael Jackson?
He's looking at Brandon and saying,
Ebony.
I get that some of that ebony.
Yeah. Did you guys see the stuff for Rainbow Six Siege?
I heard it's looking good.
Yeah, it looked
Me too.
pretty good.
I also heard the same.
That's all I got. That's my
I
comment.
thought it was a French game because it's like
Rainbow
Rainbow
Six.
Six Siege.
Siege.
Arc-en-ciel, six.
Yeah. No, the only thing about it is I hate really, really overly scripted like multiplayer demos where it's like obvious no one talks like this when they're playing an online game with each other, and even to the point where it's like they're playing like morons. Like I know it's for cinematic flair or whatever, but I mean like
Well, Battlefield 4 did that. I think it did it effectively. Because the point is not... Because just to jump on to... We're probably going to be talking about Arkham Knight. It's very similar. You're looking at it and you're like, well, people don't play video games like this. What do you... He's why would you walk as Batman? This
No,
isn't...
but
We're not going to speak...
that's a
I
bit
do that
different.
sometimes. I did that a lot in Red Dead.
You're
You get into a town and I'm just
badass.
walking through.
Ah!
Because you
That's
feel like a
amazing.
badass.
That's amazing.
no, but
Yeah.
see, okay, well,
You do feel
there's
like a
there's a
badass.
difference in that type of thing. In like Batman, he jumps off the top of the tower or whatever, and he's like flying down, and he's like he's obviously looking around the map to show you it. Like that I can agree with. It's just the overly scripted nature of these scenarios where they're like going in. He's like, okay, well, we're gonna breach here. I'm gonna do this. Wait for my mark.
But-
blah blah blah. Oh my God, where did he go? Oh, he's outside now. Oh no, he got me. I don't know where he is now. And then it's just this bullshit. They're like, it was 3-on-1, and he takes you all out. Are you fucking competent?
To be fair, to point to two things on that point before I let someone else jump in here. The first thing, that's what people I think aspire to in tactical shooters.
Oh yeah, no.
Online.
I wish it was like that. but it's
Second
not.
point, what would happen if it was based on reality is that it would be like it would dark and then it would open up and you'd be dead and there'd be someone teabbagging you. And then that would be it. And then you'd respawn and someone would snipe you. And then you'd respawn in a vehicle would smash it.
No,
So
but
it's
it's
like, wow,
Doesn't have a very good
The
experience.
why do you
scenario-
play multiplayer games?
Sean, the scenario for the siege though was like a attack and defend, I guess. So the defenders are inside the house, right? And they have a hostage,
Right.
and they're like, they're able to set up traps and they're boarding up the walls and stuff like that to make it hard to get through and stuff.
Okay.
And then the other people were cops on the outside, and they had one of them had a drone that went inside and it was like a little robot, and it was like
Cool.
scouting around. And then they breached in, and got the hostage, and then it was just 4-on-4, and it goes until you get the hostage out. You get the hostage out, or one of the two teams dies. Or the timer runs out. There's a timer also.
And this is online multiplayer?
Yeah.
This sounds like a lot of fun.
No, it was really. It looked really fucking sick.
Yeah.
It looked really sick. So like they breached in or whatever, and everyone's scattered and stuff, and you're able to shoot through walls. Like I remember playing Rainbow Six Vegas, and it was so much fun. So I'm like really looking forward to this. But it's just like I said, it was just the scripted nature of the thing. It was very stupid, and like they could have sped it up a bit, and they would have won the game. But instead, they're doing all this bullshit, and I'm like, come on. That's the only thing I don't like about any of this stuff. Is just it's so fake.
Instead of playing one match drawn out to show you all the features, play multiple matches. And
well, no, but it was only like a few minutes. It wasn't very long. That's not what I'm hating. It just feels fake.
Was it
That's all. The game looks sick.
Year?
Sorry?
Killer Instinct last year when they were having their fight.
Oh yeah, that was fucking.
That was so bad.
Stupid.
And they had the people coming on and commenting in the chat, and
Yeah.
it was bad.
It's funny, but it's just fake, and I hate that. That's the one thing I hate about these conferences. It's just some things come off really fake, but the game looks cool. It's just the presentation could have been way better.
well, E3 is starting to pander towards the casual fans at this point, right? Like,
Well, no, but I mean, like,
Kids, they're aiming for kids.
nah, I
We
wouldn't say
speak
that.
simple words.
The funniest trailer had to go to the Dead Rising 3 DLC, though.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious. In the Microsoft one, they had so remember how I was saying Dead Rising 3 was super serious, and
Right.
like it seemed like it detracted from what Dead Rising 1 and 2 aspired to be, which was one gigantic zombie joke, right?
Mhm.
And then the third one's like, what is this? So
It's
the
an actual zombie
DLC,
game.
the DLC though was just like this like super retro style, and like they had this crazy announcer, and he was just talking about it was basically 4-player co-op, and it's just like. All your characters cosplay as Capcom characters, and they're all like dressed as Ryu and Sakura and stuff like that. And then the name of it was Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Remix Edition Alpha or something. It was stupid.
Making
But
fun
it
of
was-
some street
I
Exactly.
thought
It's
that
fucking
was
hilarious.
fake, but it was completely real.
Did
It
it
was,
come out?
yeah, no, yeah, it came out the day
Yeah.
that they did the announcement on Monday.
Really? That's impressive.
Yeah, it was really fucking funny though, and but there was a couple other funny ones like they had Sunset Overdrive. Did you guys see that?
But that's
I
all.
would,
That,
I would buy that.
they showed that a
That
while
looked
ago.
nice, but
Yeah, it's an Xbox One exclusive though.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's made by Insomniac.
But Platinum has announced another exclusive for Xbox One, and the person who did Deadly Premonition is also working on an Xbox One download.
and Halo 5.
Halo 5, yeah.
So Xbox
And
One
the
looks
Halo,
great.
Remastered.
yeah,
I might buy an Xbox.
just for
I
that.
don't
It
know.
was really funny though because in the presentation,
I'm
Yes.
so torn.
in the presentation they're like, so Halo 2 had the best multiplayer ever when it came out. So we're releasing it exactly the way it was released 10 years ago. I'm like, come on. Fuck, man. It's like you can't make new stuff that's really good, so, just rehash the old stuff. But they're not even, like, it's like, yeah, they're updating all the graphics, but they're releasing it as designed
Good.
10 years ago.
But you know what's good
Yeah,
about that?
but exactly. I mean, like, it's the perfect move, but I hate it. I just fucking hate it.
There's a really good thing about that because a lot of the servers were closed.
But irrespective, a timeless game is a timeless game.
Yes.
CS
No,
can
but-
attest to that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's the best move. I just hate that happens.
Yeah.
Like Dodds wants to buy it, right? It's obviously the perfect move, right?
Everyone
Oh
was
man,
buying
the
it.
second I heard about that, I was like, I don't. But
It's just poor. Like instead of making new stuff, they're just going to something 10 years old.
Well, because Bungie is no longer involved with Halo.
Yeah.
Right? So now it's just Microsoft who's using it as a cash cow because they have other IPs that
Yeah.
they want to test the waters with.
Speaking of Bungie, though,
yeah,
Destiny,
that's neat.
it didn't look as good this time around.
they fired their music guy.
I heard no,
Yeah?
they might be.
No, he's
fining-
getting sued or
No,
something.
he got
yeah,
canned.
He did
Oh,
get
really?
canned. Yeah. He was just kicked off the project.
Yeah.
I heard about
He
that.
got kicked off. He got transferred to another project, and then he got fired.
Oh, yeah.
And
What happened
there's-
with him?
I don't know. There's no one's talking.
He's upset.
Hmm.
He's.
But I did hear that somewhere. One of the Halo something guys, someone was,
Yeah, it's
was
the
suing someone else though.
There's a
I
whole
forgot
bunch
what
of
it was
bad
for.
It was
shit
the
going on.
composer.
Yeah, he might be counter-suing because he's
Possibly.
suing the company because
That's
they
what
got
it
rid
was.
of him
He's suing
arbitrarily.
for something termination.
Oh, wrongful.
That's it.
Okay.
I
I wonder
believe.
why they got rid of him then.
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit. I tried to look up into it, but
He was trying to bring the
didn't
old guys
care.
back and get rid of all the new guys.
I don't know.
He
He
was
wanted
It
trying
was a coup.
He
It was a
composing
coup.
all of his music backwards.
Speaking of some stuff from 10 years ago, though, they're redoing the original Ratchet and Clank for PS4.
I don't care.
No?
I
You
do
liked
care.
Ratchet and Clank.
I didn't like Ratchet and Clank 1.
Oh. Okay.
The series has moved forward since then.
All right,
The
all right,
series
all
has
right.
gotten incrementally better.
So then the other
one where you
thing-
go on those small planets is amazing, isn't
Yeah.
that? Yeah, anyways.
Mass Effect.
No. Grim Fandango, the reunion
Yes, for Vita.
PS4 and
Cha-ching.
Vita. Yeah.
Yo, this Vita is going to become a masterpiece. I will hand it to people and they'll be like, what are these
What is this
fantastic
art?
games? Yeah, what are these amazing games on your Vita? Play them. That's what I'll say. And then it'll be a commercial. It'll be a 5-minute commercial.
So yeah, Mass Effect.
Yeah, they showed
Which
a
I
little
haven't
bit of
seen
Mass
either. How does
Effect,
it look?
but it was like a teaser. They didn't
Uh-huh.
really show much.
The guy was just talking over a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, because they at the same time that they did that, they showed Battlefront also, but they didn't really show much other than the graphics looking stupid amazing.
Yeah.
See,
Like an Uncharted.
Stupid amazing though.
Like an Uncharted.
Yeah.
But see, the thing with Mass Effect, which I think has always been very good, is that it lost a lot of its steam in the third one, specifically because it came too focused on like a plot.
Mhm.
The first one was amazing; it sort of introduced the world. The second one was amazing because of the characters. They just repeat the second one, but with sort of like a less stupid plot.
Well, I like the second one way more than the first.
I stopped
I like
playing
the
the
first
first one after like.
Play the second
2
one.
hours.
Fuck the first one. Fuck it up
Yeah, but
its
I feel
ass.
like I need to know the story.
No, it doesn't matter. Get the
Yeah.
digital
Yes.
comic.
You do.
No.
Go on
there's
YouTube and look at the
nothing
digital comic. It explains the
No.
entire first
No,
game.
he has to experience it himself.
No. So
He has
sometimes
to feel the grief.
sometimes stuff is useless. Like that Star Wars thing that this guy did. He edited all the first 3 Star Wars movies together. Guess what? The first
Anakin's
movie
not even in
starts.
any of it.
It starts off with the Darth Maul
The
fight.
kid, yeah.
The entire first movie is in the scrolling text at the very beginning.
The kid's not even
Because
in it.
sometimes you could just get rid of that shit.
Yeah, you could.
But in Mass Effect, you're not going to feel for any of the characters if you
Yeah.
just ignore all of them.
There it is.
No, dude, there's still the second and the third. That's still
So,
66%
all
of the
the
game.
Wait, Matt. He's right. Having played all 3 games, Adam, speak to me about the impact emotionally of the characters that have had on you.
I've played the second one.
Exactly. Thank you.
So then,
I rest
Thank
my
you.
case. Weird.
Dodds, I'm just telling you, play the second one. It's actually
After you
fantastic.
beat the
I'm
first
on your boat. I fucking hate the first one.
Well,
But play the second one. It's actually good.
the thing about Mass Effect 2 is that like
There's
like,
no story. It
yeah,
literally does not
it's like
progress.
you build this like ragtag team of random people
It's
that you
true.
just meet, and then you're like, let's go fight,
Yeah.
and then that's it. It
Yeah,
was fun. I
Is
liked
there
it a
Mortal
lot.
Kombat music?
Well, in theory, it should have lasted a few months.
like in that NHL.
They don't have time for
Hockey.
that.
You go to the canteen.
Yeah.
Cantina.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one is amazing, though.
I did watch some NHL 15 stuff.
Oh, apparently it's fucking disgustingly delicious.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy it.
No, I'm
Uh-oh.
not. Oh my god.
You're gonna play it though.
No, I'm gonna play it.
The only
I'm
thing
gonna
is
try and
that
play it.
they still have PK Subban as a white Caucasian male.
No, BK
What?
Subban's black, but one of the guys from I think it's Carolina's name's like Reeves or something.
Yeah.
He's a dark skinned guy, like lightly darkened skin. But in the game, he's like black as the night. It's terrible.
That's
Like,
funny.
he's literally that's it. He's just a shadow
He's a
with
non-entity.
with 2 white bulbs. in his
I
face.
thought
It's terrible. Yeah.
He's just like smoke.
Speaking of noob, yeah, the Mortal Kombat 10 stuff.
That
We
was
talked
good.
about it a little bit last week, but they showed more gameplay this week.
I'm interested to see the direction that they're going to be taking.
It looks exactly like the last one.
yeah.
But I mean, like the last one was fucking fantastic.
Where-
So
I've only seen the trailer, but are they going to be making it more serious? Is there going to be like more of a
Seems
grounded in realism kind of feel to it?
no, it seems still out of the top.
No, but I
No,
mean
no.
like
Over
physics.
the
They're going to
top.
incorporate more realistic physics.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
those boobs are gonna be
maybe.
jiggling all over the place.
I thought the
It's gonna be
story.
dead or alive up in this bitch.
I felt that there was much more story than that of 9.
Well, the 9 one had an amazing story.
Of
Yeah,
course.
this
And
one
it was like
felt
a
like it was
reboot.
going to be like a one-up of that.
Okay, yeah, it's quite possible, yeah, but I mean, like, they have to move
They have to
forward
one
from
up.
the last one, yeah. The last one was fantastic, so if it's better, like, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But, what else is there?
The Blind Forest, whatever his name is in the Blind Forest.
Blood.
Oh, the, Ori and the Blind
Yeah,
Forest?
that
That's
looks-
the company that made Limbo.
That looks
Is
fucking
making-
amazing.
Ori and the Blind Forest, but, I think
Everyone's
it's coming
gonna
out.
cry.
It's coming out first on Xbox One. They didn't have a release date
I've
for anything
seen-
else, but it's gonna for sure come out on PC and stuff.
I still haven't played Limo, but I have it on my
Limo.
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 And
You're a limo driver.
Not even he
Limo
is the limo.
Uh,
So, Mr. Sheen, how are you today?
Don't talk to me.
they also announced, GTA 5 for the
PC,
PS4 and
Xbox.
PC and Xbox One.
Which is cool.
Last of Us is coming out July 29th.
Yeah.
And the open beta for PlayStation now is July 21st.
Mhm.
31st,
I
sorry.
thought The Last of Us was already.
Yeah.
It's coming out on PS4, The Last of
I
Us.
thought it already did.
No. That was a rumor that was coming out a little while ago.
That's what they should have done. They
What?
should have like
Just said right now.
no. They should. Yeah. I wish they just
That would-
right now it's released.
That would
tomorrow.
be so crazy.
Yeah.
Like a guerrilla marketing tactic. People like, what?
It wouldn't
Yeah.
work well with games.
No.
there's no hype built around it. But
No.
All aboard the hype train.
No, I'm actually kind of concerned about GTA 5. Now.
Yeah, why?
The fifth one for PS3 was and Xbox 360 was already amazing, and they were talking about how it was so difficult to get The Last of Us to look the way that it looked now.
Mhm.
So I'm curious to see how they're going to manage it with GTA 5.
Yeah, I never
who
trust
knows?
E3 graphics because if you've seen the comparisons online between what Watch Dogs was supposed to look like and what it actually does look like, and it's a very bad difference.
Yeah.
Like I saw one screenshot where the guy, like whoever the main character is looking through a window and the reflection is of the road behind him, but you turn around and there's no road; it's just a building.
Don't forget
Really
that
bad.
Rockstar has to work on 2 consoles, let alone just one.
Yeah.
Although they are very similar in architecture, but still.
Yeah. But also the game's going to PC, right? And both Xbox One and PS4 are PC based.
Basically.
So they work on the PC one and then transfer it over.
That's true.
Speaking of graphics that look fucking stupid and for sure are not in game. It's Bloodborne, whatever that like Demon Soul, like it's made by From Software. It's basically Demon Souls 2, basically. It's a PS4 exclusive like Demon Souls was. And it just there's no way those are in game graphics. It's fucking stupid. Like it's for sure.
It's fucking gory as shit too.
Oh yeah. The
Sony
Sony press conference was
crazy,
fucking gory.
No, it was funny because like, what's his face? Shunhei, what's his name?
Yoshida or whatever.
Yeah, Yoshida.
Yeah.
He's like, I hold this game dear and close to my heart.
Yeah. and then
it's
just they're murdering everyone. I'm like, why is this dear to his heart?
I'm just frothing.
Yeah. But the graphics were amazing.
Yeah.
Like they were ridiculous, but I can't see that being
like
actual in game.
That looked like a full.
It's like a target render. That's what they want it to look like, but it's not going.
It's like, have you seen that picture of NHL 15 floating around on the Facebooks?
Wait,
oh my god, it's so realistic!
It's like Martin St. Louis or whatever.
Yeah,
that I was gonna post on your wall. And it was like the 2 Rangers or whatever next to each other. Martin St. Louis looks like an ogre or something like that. He's like hunched back, and he's like, it looks so weird. And his face, he looked like a fucking ogre.
Someone took a screenshot of Patrick Kane's face from the gameplay trailer, which isn't actually a gameplay trailer, and he's just like his face is all fucked up. And
that's weird.
Yeah, you ever seen Obama's not bad face? That's what he looks like.
That's
but
really
like
funny.
all stretched out.
Obama's not bad face.
Yeah.
Which actually is funny because when the Chicago Blackhawks was the Stanley Cup champions could go to the White House.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the Blackhawks went last year, there's a picture of Obama shaking hands with someone, and Jonathan Toews is in the background mimicking the Obama not bad face. Fantastic.
That's ridiculous. There was they showed Mario Party 10, but it's gonna be like Evolve. It seems to be all the rage now, 4v1 or whatever. Like they showed 4v1, yeah. Evolve is a first-person shooter for 4 people, and one person that they are against.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
is
shit.
like a monster, right?
But he's invisible.
Yeah,
He's
I
Predator.
guess ish. Yeah, a Predator.
He has a very distinct shape.
That game looks pretty cool, and it'll be interesting dynamic that it's 4v1, right? The more powerful versus the quicker, the more like maybe potentially more organized, right?
Evolve, is that already out?
No, it's only
okay, because there's a game like that that's already out.
Yeah, there's clones of it. Well, this is a clone of another one.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Not sure. Either way, Mario Party 10.
No, it was a Half-Life mod.
Is going to be doing the same thing. Basically, yeah. It's I think it's like a versus Bowser, basically. So everyone is versus Bowser. So it's the 4 people, and they go around in a car instead of like individually rolling a dice. And then it's Bowser. Like basically, everyone else uses Wii remotes to play, and Bowser uses the Wii U gamepad.
Wasn't the newest one like
and
that? Wasn't the newest one kind of like that? Like you were all on one thing together, and it was moving around the map.
I have no clue.
It was so stupid because literally you'd hit a dice, and then you'd all move together.
Yeah. Anyways, the Bowser one though, basically all the mini games, it's literally him versus you. So you're controlling all the mini games versus them, and you're trying to knock them off platforms or doing whatever.
I feel like it would still benefit from having a traditional game.
No, I'm sure it will have 4-on-4 like usual, but it's just another game mode.
Yeah.
Right?
But so you in theory need 5 people to play this game.
No, you can play with 4 or 2 or 3 or whatever.
But I'm just saying, like for the maximum potential.
For the best potential,
you need 5 people, like not 4 anymore. I need to find an extra friend now.
Yeah, an extra friend.
Just
We're 5 right here.
Shut up.
It's like, one of us is not your friend.
On the N64, it's always 4 people. It always made sense. Every console was always 4 people. All of a sudden,
on PS4, on the PS3, it was 7 people.
Yeah, you can play 7 people. Only ever in NHL though.
Yeah.
Or any other sports game.
Fuck it. Stupid ass.
They showed more stuff for The Division, which still looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
But they didn't really
I still think it's going to turn out like that, though. Not the way they're saying.
You don't think it's going to turn
It's going to turn a bit like that, but like they're really aiming high. Like last year's trailer, they haven't expanded on that at all.
No, basically, like the press conference, the Microsoft press conference had a bit of it, and it was gameplay, but it showed basically the exact same thing they showed last year. It was just like 4 people going around in a little posse, fighting another 4 people, and going into the space.
But like, question: in what world do we say posse?
This one.
I don't know.
In
I say posse every once in a while.
Just to give some
Are we
back-
insane clowns?
Oh,
or...
There it is.
There you go. Anyways, so but the Ubisoft conference showed like basically like a story trailer for what happened or whatever, and it looked fucking ridiculous. Like, but I'm pretty sure that was a target render because the graphics looked like the graphics in the engine itself look amazing.
What's the
But
engine called again?
the trailer was ridiculous. What?
What's the engine called again? The graphics engine?
Frostbite or whatever? No, not Frostbite. Snowbit or I don't know.
I remember it being some
Snow something.
because you could play around with it. I think on
Oh, it's
something.
the soft wall engine.
Yeah.
Oh,
They just ripped it off.
There was a Xbox One exclusive that Platinum Games announced.
Yeah,
Scalebound.
it looks okay, but
Yeah,
I love Platinum.
It sounds like
games.
a really shitty disease.
Scalebound.
Ah,
You're all what you got?
Scaly?
Bound with
They're all
Scaly.
scalebound.
It's like a different version of what's it called? Lepers. No, leprosy. Anyways, no
Gout.
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 Yeah, no. Basically, it looked like Drakengard.
yeah, it did.
You got dragons and you fight big
Drake and
shit.
Garden? Is that like a new
Drake and-
collab between Drake and Soundgarden?
Yeah,
Or just a garden of
I
drakes.
wish.
They just cloned him.
it's good. No one wants
Is
that.
Soundgarden
no.
Canadian?
No.
I don't know.
No.
No,
It's what's his name there?
Chris.
Chris
whatever.
Cornell,
Yeah,
who is
Not
American.
Canadian.
For some reason, I thought you meant Chris Parnell.
Yes.
And I just pictured fucking Cyril Figgis as the lead
Cyril
singer for...
Figgis.
Dr. Spaceman.
Hi, I'm a dick, and my name is Cyril Figgis.
They showed. They're bringing back Crackdown.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I saw that.
Did you play those?
I have played the first one.
Yeah.
This time.
Isn't that the one where like you're like a cop, like a super cop?
Yeah.
And, like,
No.
He's
Richard
flying.
loved those
It's
games.
essentially RoboCop.
This one's a bit different. This is about a guy who has Down syndrome, and he is addicted to crack.
Was that reversed? That was really
That's
impressive.
horrible.
that was a good one.
That was
It's
really
horrible.
Hold
impressive.
on, because I'm laughing.
It's so
there's-
bad.
Oh my
It's
god,
good.
it was horrible.
It's epic.
Oh man. They showed a new Tomb Raider.
Did they?
Briefly, yes, it was like a trailer. You knew it was Tomb Raider right away, though. Especially when she was like
The boobies?
flying down. No, she was flying down a mountain and she had that pick.
Oh yeah.
She was
And
like
her
catching
boobs
herself
just,
and like
up
that's
in the screen.
one of the other funny trailers was Dead Island 2. To be honest, I wasn't
Yeah.
even expecting it to be Dead Island 2. It just looked like a zombie game, but it was really funny. It was like this like jogger that was just like running around and everything around him was going crazy. But like before he starts, he has like a bite mark on his arm, and he's like whatever, and he puts his little like wristband over it, and then he's just running, listening to music. He's just jogging along, and everyone behind him is getting murdered and eating people
Was
and
it
stuff
really
like
funny
that.
music? Like really like.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was a good trailer, but I was really not expecting it to be Dead Island 2.
The thing is, like with Dead Island, I feel like its reputation has been like not shattered, but diminished ever since the beginning.
Tarnished.
Yeah, tarnished.
Tarnished.
Because like people had their expectations up so high, and then when it came out, it was just a regular game.
It was
I guess.
fun, but
Someone even
much better
say-
in co-op.
That their expectations were varnished
Varnished.
to protect them from the
Zombies.
weather
Yes, Sean. Yes.
and rain.
The heavy rain.
Yeah.
Not that, Sean.
Yeah, no, aren't they also developing Dying Light? How are they working on two
Did they?
games at once?
Dying Light already came out.
No.
He was playing it.
What? Isn't that parkouring zombie game?
Dying Light
No,
is the one with the fucking cell phone.
Oh, so this
Yeah.
is a different game.
no, but I know what he's talking about. It's a Dead Island clone.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
thought
don't
it
know.
was
Why
the
would they
developers.
make? Why would they make a Dead Island clone? They make Dead Island.
No, but it's an open world game now.
Yeah.
It's like a very glitchy game. That's
No, but it's
mostly
like it's
gonna
procedurally generated too.
Okay.
So like events will happen, and either like
even more
in the
glitchy.
trailer they showed there was a girl in a house. You hear her screaming when you walk
Yeah.
by a house.
Mhm.
You can either go in and save her, or you continue to your objective, and it changes because if you go in and save her, it becomes night, and then like that's when all the zombies go fucking crazy.
Okay.
Because normally zombies can't do anything; they just chase after you, and you can parkour like crazy over everything.
Mhm.
But at night they go berserk, and they can parkour too.
Okay.
So you got parkouring zombies now,
It's interesting.
and like, but
That
he literally
sucks.
he
I
literally
wanna
pulls
play
out
that
a
game.
baton that has like electricity on it, like in Dead Island. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
they stole that from Dead
I'm
Island.
almost certain it's the same developer.
I don't
Yeah,
think it
I don't
is
know.
because they really it's a clone.
Oh.
It's like an exact clone. Of it.
You were gonna say something?
I can't wait for Mirror's Edge 2.
Yeah, I was
Really?
gonna say that right
I'm
now.
so excited.
I was
Someone-
looking at a video, and it's like the video they were showing. I'm like, this
Is
is
Mirror's
that is
Edge
Mirror's Edge 1, yeah.
It's Mirror's
Uh,
Edge.
They were showing a gray a gray box or whatever. Basically, it's just it's like a demo of what features are in the game, but
so
it
it's
looked
running on the same engine then probably as the first one.
it looked exactly the same as the first
The
one.
first one looked amazing.
Yeah.
So imagine the world being bigger and the objectives and the game not being so linear. There wouldn't be that illusion of you only being able to go one way. Now you'd be able to explore an environment.
Mm.
I think it's going to be handled very well. Especially because the first one, they probably didn't have much expectations for it, and there's a pretty
First
solid...
one was they tested the market. It was
Yeah.
just like, let's see how this does.
And then waited how long to make the second one?
Yeah,
It was
but it's
underrated.
Yeah, because the problem with the first one is that I don't think it's sold all that
No,
well.
not at all.
But they invested a lot of faith in the Dead Space
Yeah.
series, and it's thrived.
Yeah,
It's a faith.
And I think her name is
Did
Faith.
anyone
Except
get
for the
that?
last one.
The third one.
A lot of people didn't like it, apparently.
I haven't played it, but I heard decent
not saying
things.
faith.
Well, it did good. It's just a lot of people didn't like it compared
Yeah.
to the other two.
But the internet didn't like it. There's
Yeah.
a difference, because the internet doesn't like anything.
Still-
And aren't they making a new one?
I don't
I
know.
thought that there was supposed to be another one coming out soon.
Probably.
Of what?
Dead Space.
Oh, I
I
don't
feel
know.
like they,
I really have no clue.
I know it's
They
supposed to be
moved on to the Space Jam game. So instead
That's
of
true.
dead, it's jam.
Jam.
It's just people making jam, but in space.
Space.
What kind of jam?
No, it's just a shitty garage band playing in like a busted up building
Yeah,
In space.
in space.
yeah, it's good.
Jam
Um,
space.
There's the DLC for Infamous that is standalone.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like Blood Dragon basically. You don't even need
Which I need to get.
yeah.
Yeah, you
You don't even need the game to play it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's focusing on the chick that you meet in the game.
Sketch?
Yeah,
Or is it
no fetch.
That's
So it
terrible.
looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but she was this character that you always wanted to know more about, but she was just not developed further.
That's good. I'm
Yeah,
glad
she
that
was like a side character, right?
Yeah, but I had some, interest in her because just not trying to spoil anything for anyone, but like when you find her, like the whole finding her was
So she lost?
she lost.
And
When
then
you
found-
find her.
You were chasing
you're
her.
trying to chase her, and then like when you get to her, the closer you get to her, the more interesting the whole
Okay.
game becomes.
Yeah, because like getting her power was like it was one of the main powers basically. Like
Flying. Fire.
no, it was
Lightning?
the neon.
Oh.
I found like the fire and the neon lasted the longest in the game. They were the first two powers, but I feel like as soon as you got like the third power, the game was pretty much almost done. Meanwhile, like those two took up a lot of time or whatever, and like I don't know. It was like more of like a milestone in the game. I think
They
And
actually
it's cool
expanded
that they
on it.
did. What?
Expanded on it.
Yeah, it's cool that they're going to expand on it. The thing is, do you think there's going to be other ones?
They should,
if they do well enough, is there?
but like the thing is, like,
Yeah.
Fetch is more interesting than the nerd guy.
Yeah, because the nerd guy was a recluse and did nothing.
Yeah,
Nobody
Meanwhile,
likes
she went
the
around and
nerd
killed
guy.
people and shit.
and like the other one, the fire guy. Well, that could be
But it was a jerk
smoke
off.
guy.
But yeah, it could be the same thing.
But he was already well developed. Like he was there, like in and out of the game.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know how well Second Son did, but I hope that this DLC will encourage people who didn't own Second Son to maybe
Yeah, to
buy
give it a
it,
try.
Yeah,
Yeah. because it'll be a
It's only
prequel,
$15.
I would think $15.
yeah.
That's good.
It's already
Most
on the
likely.
Oh, really?
PlayStation Store.
Oh,
It's
shit.
a
Oh, it's
pre-order.
hard. Oh, you can pre-order. Okay.
They showed Kingdom Hearts stuff, right?
No,
I
they
don't
they mentioned something when
Okay,
they
they
talked
mentioned it,
about
yeah.
the 2.5 coming out for the PS3.
They're gonna show something probably.
No, but Square Enix even said they're not showing anything about Final Fantasy 15
That's
or
what I
Kingdom
knew.
Hearts 3.
Final Fantasy 15, I was so disappointed.
Yeah, there's
that they
nothing
didn't
on
show
it.
anything.
Yeah.
But it looks good because like Mafia style. They're all like a bunch of gangsters.
Oh yeah,
Final
Oh,
Fantasy?
Yeah.
That
so
sounds
badass.
awesome.
It's modern day like
It is.
Japan, I guess. Well, not Japan, but modern day world, and they're all like mafias.
It's contemporary, which is nice, and they're in suits, which is also
Yeah.
nice.
yeah. It's
So,
different
the
than what they
badass
normally do.
suits.
And all the classic enemy types are in it as well, so that's kind of neat.
I was gonna mention. I don't know if you're gonna jump to it at one point, but in the Sony conference they mentioned like you can play co-op with someone. Who
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
have
in
the
Far
game.
Cry 4, yeah.
there
You
go.
can, if one person has Far Cry 4, you can play co-op with him if you don't have the game over the internet.
Really?
Yes,
It's just
only on the
Sony-
PS4.
Only on PS4. There you go.
Fucking whore!
It's ridiculous. How can I don't understand that. Like
just
that doesn't
jump
make any
into his
sense. Yeah.
Which is
But see,
amazing.
the thing is, I was talking to someone about this at work, at lunch or whatever, and we were just talking about, like, how would that scope even work? Like, what if they just did it, like, you can join the game if you don't
Advertising.
have it, but what if it's just like, oh, I need help clearing this base, and he's like, oh, you want to come help me for 30 minutes? You clear the base, and then he leaves, because that's the extent of the amount that you can play co-op. if they did it like that, I could see them doing that. It's still cool, but it's really shitty compared to you could play the entire game with your friend.
You probably can't play the entire game with your friend. You can probably do specific missions that are structured for that. You can probably do clearing out bases. You probably can't do story missions.
Or it's timed.
Yeah,
Like-
but either way, if
Then you'd be able
it's
to just
completely
reconnect
open,
them.
yeah, if there's a restriction, it would be less cool, but still good. If there was no restriction, I don't even understand.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Start advertising yourself online on message boards. You send
Yeah.
me this and whatever amount of money.
Did you see the trailer? Like the I guess it was the intro trailer for Far Cry 4.
Yeah, in
It
the
introduces, like, the main
Ubisoft con.
villain.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
yeah,
Really
no, it was
interesting.
ridiculous. Yeah,
Like it made
Is
me
he as
feel
crazy as Voz?
yeah, he was pretty crazy. He stabbed someone with a pencil.
Nice.
Was
So
he
he's
a
the
pencil?
Joker.
What?
What is it?
So
Yeah,
he's the
well,
Joker.
sorry, a
I thought-
pen, not a
that's
pencil, a pen.
The second I saw him, I'm like, this guy's a Joker. He's wearing purple and
He
he
looked like a
crazy.
clown.
takes a selfie with you and,
Yeah.
and then walks off, you know?
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's ridiculous.
Is there sort of like a new gameplay hook to it? Like what distinguishes it?
I don't know.
Far Cry 3?
Oh, because it's
not
all
under
vertical, right? It's a
tropical
mountain.
It's,
They had the hook, and then you have a squirrel suit, and you can start gliding down mountains and stuff like that, and then you pull the parachute.
Yeah,
like
but I think they
Bioshock.
incorporated it much sooner, probably. And
Well, but
when
no, but
you
it's not.
rappel
It's
up,
a. Oh, but you have a grappling hook to
Oh,
rappel
nice.
up and stuff.
So it's
Because
just a
they want-
mountain? The whole thing's on a mountain?
The whole thing is in the Himalayas, so there's mountains everywhere.
It's not a tropical.
there's a lot of Indian music, which I
Yeah, it was really funny. He got into a tuk-tuk, and he's driving around in a tuk-tuk, and then jumped to a truck and proceeded to throw one guy out and stab the other guy through the face with a machete. It was fucking sick. It looked really good.
Is it? I guess you're not the same character from.
No, of course, you're never the same character.
You should be.
I think
Was
the
it
only
1
time
and
you were the
2?
same character is 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's
It's the
it.
same guy in the red shirt.
I don't
Yeah.
know if he's the same because in the second one you get to choose who you are.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I loved the second
Mind
that
one.
you,
just
the
a
main
multiplayer?
character in the third one.
Sorry?
Gets kind
Was
of
it just a multiplayer?
No, in the single player you get to choose between one of 9 mercenaries, and then the other 8 mercenaries are in the game as
Really?
companions that you can
I
get.
do not remember that.
I
Because
thought you
remember that
started
either.
off as the guy in the red.
negative. You have malaria.
Yeah, you have malaria. That I remember.
It is a fantastic game that everyone should play. Everyone.
The second one?
yeah,
second
it
one.
was good.
I
But it was
I
open
just
world,
beat the
right?
third one.
The third one is a lot of
I got
fun.
it for $15. It's
Whoa,
fantastic.
good
It's
deal.
good.
Yeah.
So, last
good game.
up, or a few more, The Crew. Did you guys see that? It's the Ubisoft racing game. But it's basically all of North America. And, the varying types of, races there are is astronomical. There's all different kinds of climates. You can race in the desert or, go into, a rainforest. Well, not a
Can you
rainforest, but,
race from Montreal to Florida?
no, but they did. There was a race from, it was Miami to California.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How long is that
spaceships?
race?
Or,
Yeah, seriously.
It doesn't
Bullet
make
train.
sense. It was
They're
ridiculous.
on bullet trains.
I think it was like a
Gran
2
Turismo
hour.
has the 24-hour Le Mans.
Yeah, I think this is like a 2 to it was a 2 to 4 hour event or whatever
God damn.
mission. But it wasn't really a race. It was just it was like a quest to do with your people.
And so are there other? Is it like an MMO? Is it just open to people?
It's
How do
open. It's like the whole point of the crew is that you have a crew and you drive around with those people. It's supposed to be online or something
So
like
That's
that.
so
But,
weird.
I
Basically,
like that, actually.
you have
Yeah.
a drive club.
yeah, but it's the crew.
But there wouldn't be.
But most games are doing that now. It's like you have a posse of people. Posse.
Mhm. Boss is coming up more
But
and more.
you're
Guys,
actually
it's coming up
You
posse.
have an insane car posse. Right
Yes,
there.
insane car
So,
posse.
wait, your crew is actual people?
Insane.
Are they
Yeah,
there
you're-
with you?
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
it's
your
not just
friends.
like NPCs.
Crown-
out
No,
there.
no, it's your friends.
Boss, no, I got
Like a big trailer following
Everything's
you
coming
around.
up.
Yeah. But I mean, it's
Nobody likes
the
Millhouse.
scale is astronomical. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that appeals to me greatly.
It's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
I can see just going
I love
around and
racing
trolling
games.
people with the crew.
I'm really good at them, so
There
Yeah,
you go.
this is a lot of fun. Okay, so a few more for Nintendo.
the driving in Far Cry is fucking awesome.
Really good.
So good.
I didn't like Far Cry 2's driving.
No?
3 is. Have you played 3?
I haven't played any of
It's
them.
like rally racing,
3 is similar.
and like when you're going through the jungle, you feel like you're driving through a jungle.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, it's a tree.
And you're like,
Yeah.
welcome to the jungle.
Yeah.
We've got fun and games.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one was a bit tough, but I think it's similar to 3.
Mm.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
So a couple of Nintendo things. They have a Mario Maker going.
Yeah,
So you can
I
make
heard
your
about
own
that.
Mario
like,
stages
what,
and
like-
shit.
30 years too late.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, but they also announced this non-violent shooter called Splatoon. Did you see that?
They tried to
Splatoon.
feature, like, the,
Splatoon. Listen to this. It actually looks really fun. It's a 4-on-4 competitive shooter. Okay, but you're these people that can turn into squids, and you're using these water guns that throw ink. Okay, you're spewing ink all over the level, and basically whichever team after the allotted time has the most area tagged wins, right?
Oh,
Now the thing is, when you get ink on the terrain, you can turn into a squid and you can swim through the ink a lot faster than you would run, right? So it changes the dynamic of actually being able to move around. So you have different strategies of like, maybe one person just making a giant path while the other guy swims up, and then you just kind of trade or whatever. But if you're on the other team, if you make a line and disrupt their path, as soon as the other team goes on your ink, then it automatically changes them back to a person, and then they're like walking incredibly slow, right?
Wait, so
you
how
can try
are
and
they
set up traps. What?
on land?
They turn into humans, and then they turn into squids.
Well, that's
the same
a
thing.
squid on land.
It's a human.
That can turn into a squid.
Yes. You have a constant real-time map on the gamepad showing you what's getting painted, so you can see where some enemies are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can also tap on one of your people, and it'll send you launching to them, and you can within a matter of 5 seconds, whatever you're at where your friend is or whatever, and you can help them take down an area and stuff
Really
like that.
cool.
It actually looked like a really interesting squad-based shooter.
So random.
Yeah, it is very random. It doesn't even make sense. But it looked interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a non-violent shooter. It's the only shooter Nintendo's made.
Oh, it's for Nintendo.
Of course.
Yeah, the Wii U. And that game that was called X, that's made by Monolith or whatever,
Yeah.
Monolith Soft, it's just now
It's so
Xenoblade
good.
Chronicles X.
Which is cool.
It's just a sequel to...
Yeah.
And apparently it has shades of
Great.
Xenogear, Xenosaga.
50
Obviously.
Shades.
Yeah.
Great.
But it just looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked cool.
X gonna give it to you.
It's like Monster Hunters, but with Gundams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Pretty sick. Have you played Xenoblade Chronicles?
No, my brother has it. I saw it today.
You haven't played the Xenosaga series?
No, I just played that one.
Xenogears.
Yeah, so
No,
the last thing I have to bring up is the Amiibo. Did you see that?
I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous. Basically, it's Nintendo's Skylanders.
Yeah.
They have this little thing on the Wii U gamepad. There's right underneath the D-pad. There's this square that is actually a sensor for the toy. They thought about this before it ever they released this shit.
Geniuses.
Yeah. Anyways, but the stupidest thing is so you can get characters and it'll integrate with certain games, right?
Like
So
Smash.
yeah, their example was Super Smash Brothers, right? So you could take your Mario figurine and put it on your thing, and you'll have Mario in the game. And I'm thinking isn't Mario already in Super Smash Brothers? Why would this? That was a horrible example.
The only way you have those, for Skylanders, is that character, that toy, has your profile saved to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, the
you don't
thing
save
is,
a Mario profile.
no, but that's what it is. It'll transfer data to the figurine. They were saying, but apparently some of these might be compatible with Skylanders. So you're playing Skylanders, you could pop Mario in there. Or if you're playing Disney Infinite, you could pop Mario in there.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. But for the Super Smash Brothers one, it doesn't make sense unless you have figurines that aren't in Super Smash and they're extra characters. That would be cool. Of course, it'll also be a gigantic cash cow because they're fucking pricks,
Yeah.
and they should just put the character in the game. But
Adam Zanger's affecting the lights.
anyways,
So, what would you rate all the conferences?
I just saw bits of Arkham Knight, and I want to get a PlayStation 4 for it. So.
Just to ride
the
around.
white
Mission-
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Oh, really? There's a white one?
It's coming
The
out with
white
Destiny
power.
on
Oh,
September
White
8th.
They're not giving it with the pre-order? If you pre-order...
No,
the
it's
special
going to be a
edition?
bundle.
Is it just
It
with
comes
Destiny?
with the.
It comes with Destiny. It's going to be $450.
What do you mean just comes with
But I don't
Destiny?
want Destiny.
You don't want Destiny?
Not necessarily.
So then
What would
just
you
sell it
say-
afterwards. By the way, this is the 53rd episode. This is the second year. It's episode 1 of
I thought
year 2.
so.
What?
There's
Wow.
50 some odd hours of us.
That's
Well,
sad.
only I think I've only been here for half.
Imagine they can
That's
build
more than
a
2 days. Yeah.
police report on us after all the bad things we
Imagine
said.
if an alien race gets hold of our podcast.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what we were going
right.
to do last
Nope,
week. We was going
turn
to
it
understand the
around.
stories.
Well, we don't necessarily need to have a question since it was just E3 talk.
Yeah, that's good because I'm gonna be tired.
My question is, do you guys enjoy video games? Whoa.
No,
Oh, my.
no, I hate them.
It's just
Not
yes or
anymore.
It's very binary.
no.
I got a question. Okay, so E3 always has 2 different types of trailers, and over the last couple of years, it's not been as predominant. Basically, when a system comes out, it always seems like they have target renders, and they always have these trailers that are all cinematic, and they're all CG, and they're not actually in-game. Near the end of the generation, it's always everyone's doing in-game to just show what they can do, and it's yes, this is all in-game. And almost every single trailer is like that. There's barely any, CG trailers. But now, at the beginning of this one, you're starting to see trailers again that are like that. Which trailer do you prefer? Do you prefer the really crazy cinematic one that just makes it look cool and makes you like it just builds the hype, or would you rather see an in-game trailer, not a gameplay one, just a trailer that's all in-game?
Well, it depends on the game.
Yeah.
If it's a new game, I don't mind seeing like a hype train trailer.
Yeah.
But if it's a sequel to one of the games,
Not even new game. It'd be like for World of Warcraft. You almost
I got that
expect a
backwards.
cinematic trailer for it now. Like,
Yeah, because they're not going to do in-game
yeah,
trailers for
because it just
World of
looks like
Warcraft.
shit in game.
Yeah.
But
Like-
even then, like Final Fantasies, you'd expect a giant cinematic trailer for it. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Uncharted.
because when it was on like PS1 that everything was cinematic.
You still expect that to happen, and
Yeah.
you expect it to be good.
so
Yeah.
most sequels I expect to see a cinematic trailer, but most new games I expect to see gameplay right away.
Oh yeah, I thought the way that you were talking before, it
I
sounded
got
like
it
you were going
backwards.
opposite.
I got
Like-
it backwards.
A new IP needs a cinematic trailer, but the sequels needed
No.
game ones.
No.
But no, I get what you're saying for the.
Like if
The
I
other way
want to
around.
see like a big stupid cinematic production for Halo 5 with like a crazy music score and all this shit, but like
Yeah.
for a game that I haven't even heard of before, I
Hans Zimmer.
just give me gameplay right away.
Doing the music.
Yeah, it's a good point.
If you're gonna try to give gameplay, there's no reason to have target renders. You know?
Yeah, but I'm not saying gameplay, right? I'm just saying it's like Uncharted. Uncharted was an in-game, like cinematic trailer, right? It was all in-game graphics, or supposedly in-game graphics.
Supposedly.
No more masks.
But then, like I said, Bloodborne definitely was not
Yeah.
in-game graphics.
But like I didn't mind that.
No,
It
neither
wasn't
did I.
gameplay.
but-
like it was just a random trailer.
Yeah.
It's
But neither was Uncharted. But Uncharted still used in-game graphics, and they're
Yeah.
Because
ridiculous.
they're fucking ridiculously good.
Yeah.
if it's a trailer like that, it doesn't really matter.
But you remember how MotorStorm had also said that this is using in-game graphics?
Yeah.
And Killzone was the exact
It's
same way.
Killzone and
So
MotorStorm.
these are also first-party games.
No,
that
but then
are
those
lying
weren't
to you.
supposed to be in-game graphics.
It said MotorStorm said this is in-game footage.
Yeah.
They all
Did it?
say that. They all
Yes,
say
it did
in-game
say
footage.
that.
I
No,
don't
but
remember that
look-
at all.
And it's like, well, this is impossible. This is not what the...
In-game
They should
footage.
make. They should make it
The
now.
footage is in the game.
Yeah, no, in-game footage is different than like gameplay.
There's a technicality that they got you on. It's the same way.
It's
Do you
gonna
want to
say so.
believe that that's something that it's going to look like? Yes. So you're being fed into a train
Yeah.
that is being hyped.
All I can think of right now is Gabbo, Gabbo, Gabbo. What's
How-
Gabbo?
We've seen PS4 games.
Yeah.
So how is it conceivably possible that these other games are going to look
Yeah,
so much better?
Uncharted.
But Sean, look at fucking Heavenly Sword that came out near the beginning of the life cycle, and then The Last of Us. Like it's not even like Heavenly Sword looked good, but The Last of Us looks
Right. And
that
Heavenly
much
Sword,
better.
Heavenly Sword came out, what, 7 years before?
Yeah, it came out.
And so what's the time difference between Second Son and Uncharted? 2 years?
Yeah.
1 year? Not 7 years?
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying it.
It
yeah,
does matter,
which
because-
means in another 5 years it's going to get even better.
Technology,
2 years
you're
makes it better.
What you're saying is that this is in game. It's not necessarily in game. You're just you just believe that it is. You want to believe
You
so
want to-
badly.
No, but they're saying it might be like people don't
this
know.
is a rendition
Yeah.
of what
No,
they are.
Naughty Dog literally
yeah, they
said.
said it, but people are
But
speculating.
they said the same thing about Killzone.
No, I don't think Guerrilla Games ever said that. Sony said that.
Right. What's the difference?
Big difference.
Sony's just trying to sell it.
To us as the end user, it doesn't matter.
What's
No.
the difference?
There's no difference.
Sony owns Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
So Naughty Dog is Sony.
No, it's different. A Sony exec saying, "Yeah, of course that's in-game graphics," is different than the guy fucking making the game.
Fuck.
Not really.
Well, that
You're
was it's a
speaking
different time.
Because
Yeah.
one of them is speaking for the other in the end. Sony will
Yeah.
be speaking for Naughty Dog.
Naughty
Maybe
Dog.
not the other way around.
Yeah, but I would take more. I would.
That's exactly it. Sony's just like, listen, you're going to tell them that it's in-game graphics.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Well, you're gonna.
Well, that wasn't a question. You're telling them we own you.
Yeah, but now you're
Too
just
bad.
making assumptions though. Now
So
you're
are you.
yeah, but you're making assumptions about how they're doing business with
And you're
each
making
other.
assumptions that is going to be in-game graphics because
Yeah.
someone has told you that.
Yeah, that's slightly different.
It is slightly different, but the reality is that it probably won't be in-game graphics.
like every
I don't
time
know.
Peter Molyneux just like makes up some.
Yeah,
lie,
that's retarded
like,
though.
pulls
He's
something
just
out
full of
his
shit.
ass. It's the same.
Until the
Yeah.
reality happens, what you are believing is a belief. There's no fact to back it up, right?
We missed Witcher. We
He
talked
has
about Witcher.
faith. Is
The Witcher got delayed, and they didn't really show that much other than a new trailer.
I don't want to watch anything on it because I still haven't played the second one.
Nah.
And I want to play the first and second one
The
because
first
I own them on
one's
Don't
so
Steam
play the
now.
first one. The first one at this point,
The
just
first
might as
one's
well skip
useless.
But I
it.
paid like $3 for
Just
it.
watch the beginning and then just don't watch it again.
Just
Just
read the
watch
first
the
book.
intro, just the intro,
Really?
and then stop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, much like the X-Files, I want to believe that Uncharted is going to look like that.
Just
And
show
to
it,
throw that
but
back
I don't
at you,
know.
the strength of your belief does not in any way convey.
I
the
didn't
reality.
say that. You don't
But
have
I'm
to
just-
throw it in my face. I'm just saying I want to believe.
And that's
I
fine.
conceded your point. Fuck.
by not
God damn it,
conceding-
Sean! God damn it!
Oh, it's good.
Anyways,
It's so good.
and on that note, that's it for
Ow.
us. What happened?
I just slapped my knee.
That hard?
Oh, it's
That was
bruised.
a real knee slapper right there.
Anyways,
It's like that commercial on the radio. The guy throws the salt at him and it hits him. He's yelling it. He's like, The guy's like, alright, I'll buy you a beer. It's like, oh, okay.
like, comment, subscribe, check out the blog, gamerbasement.com. What were you most excited about for E3 this year? Write in the comments.
What are you most erotic about?
Yes, erotic.
A rod.
Erotic.
See you guys.
Is it like a tick on A-Rod?
Yeah. It's Adam.
A-Rod.
Okay, Sean.